guys, and welcome into another edition of DukesCenter. I'm Bennett Conlin, joined by Matt Weyrich here. We're going to start off, we're just talking about hoops all day today. So
yeah.
The men's basketball team, we'll start with them.
They've done pretty well as of late. They actually split their last two games over the weekend, beating Elon 60-59 when the Phoenix missed that last second shot, but losing by the same accord against the Cougars, College of Charleston, on Thursday, 53-51. So up and down weekend, but Jackson Kent, 1,000 career points, major milestone for him, only the 30th player in program history. He's really been the face of that offense lately.
He really has. They've given him the ball kind of as a point forward, where they let him take it up, distribute the ball, score the ball. He scored the ball a lot better this year than he has any other year. I think coming into this year, he had one 20-point game his 3 years here. He now has 3 in his last 6, so he's obviously stepped up for the team.
Yeah, he's taken a much more aggressive approach to the game. I asked him about it after they beat Elon, and he said it's a little bit of him taking upon himself and Lewis Rowe, the head coach, instructing him in practice. So you're seeing a lot of improvements there. Now, Tom Vodanovich missed last game with a rib injury suffered against Northeastern, but Dallenberg stepped up.
He had a great game, 15 points, 17 rebounds. He's a guy that he's got a lot of potential. He's been great in the post at times. There are other times where he just seems to not show up, turns the ball over, struggles down low. If they can have him and a healthy Vodanovich, they're pretty scary down low.
Yeah, no, they've definitely Elon was a three-point shooting team. That's their major strength. So using Dallenberg, they were able to push him out more, create some uncomfortable shots. They owned the paint. I think they out-rebounded them by over 20. So great game for them down low.
Yeah, they're definitely getting closer to where they need to be. Obviously, the 1-11 start wasn't great, but they seem to be showing a lot of signs of improvement, so that's good if you're a JMU fan.
Yeah, they're sitting at 4th place in the conference right now. Both College of Charleston and UNCW are perfect 6-0 in conference play. So they're a little bit above them right now, but they've got games against them coming up soon, so they have a chance of redemption.
Yeah, the conference is actually pretty stacked this year. UNCW's one of the better teams in the conference, one of the top teams in the country, really, with how competitive they are. And obviously with JMU playing the College of Charleston and losing only by 2, you can kind of have a benchmark there and see that JMU is really not that far off from the best teams in the conference.
No, yeah, things didn't look too hot for them, that shaky start, but they've been able to cut down the fouls and the turnovers, and that's really been key for them to turn things around. Next up, they've got William & Mary, games on Thursday in Williamsburg. William & Mary sits right behind JMU in the conference standings, so that's a big game for the Tribe as well. JMU's got to win to keep pace with other teams in the conference.
Big game there. The Tribe, they've dropped 2 in a row to the College of Charleston and UNCW, though, so obviously they're losing to top competition.
No, absolutely. Now, the women's team, they're pretty hot as well. They've won 6 of the last 7, just beat Northeastern 74-54 on Sunday. Bennett was there. What was your take from the game?
They didn't play that well, honestly. They weren't great. They got up to a 10-0 run, and they led the entire game. So Precious Hall knocked in a 3 30 seconds into the game. They led the whole way. But O'Regan was not particularly pleased after the game. Head coach John O'Regan, he wasn't really happy with the way they played, and there were times where they kind of had lulls in energy. So if they can have a consistent 40 minutes, I think they can be pretty special.
Yeah, it seems like when Precious Hall scores less than 20 points, it doesn't seem like a good night for her. She did score 18. Camilla Small, put in 18 of her own. That's tying a career high. Great games for both of them.
Yeah, both guards are playing great. They're trying to get kind of a little bit more out of a 3rd and 4th player. Amber Porter's she averaged coming into that game over 10 points in conference play, only had 6, and I think she was 4 of 11. And O'Regan was saying she probably could have been 9 of 11. She's got a lot of great shots around the rim, and she just hasn't been able to convert as many as she should be converting.
With their success, too, JMU fans have taken notice. 46 straight appearances at home in front of at least 2,000 fans. They had over 2,300 last weekend. Yeah. I mean, JMU faithful are stepping up as well.
That's incredible. And the pep band actually played a big role in that game. I think there were a few times where the shot clock was right around 3 and counting down from 5 or less, and they would count from around 8, and Northeastern would hold on to the ball until the shot clock went off because they had no idea and were confused by the pep band. Not sure why they thought the pep band would be helping them by counting out, but either way, it seemed to confuse them.
Yeah, they actually have a great presence. I noticed in the men's game, too. They have a lot of energy and seem to bring the crowd into it a lot, so good for them. So the Dukes are currently sitting 2nd in CAA behind Elon, who's a perfect 5-0 right now. And that's actually who their next game is going to be against on Friday at the Phoenix. Big game for them. Yeah,
huge game. If they win that, they'll obviously be tied for first place in the conference. They've won the conference 3 consecutive seasons, so they're obviously looking to get that done again. Big game early in the year.
Absolutely. Elon's won 9 in a row, so the Dukes have better come prepared.
Really tough game for them.
Well, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of DukesCenter. Been great having y'all.
Yep, from Bridgeforth
to Centaura,
we've got you covered.